I've got a lot of catching up to do because of everything that's been going on, my vacation to my daughters and just everything. I am so behind here in my water and we need to catch up. So I've got to get my colors. So I have my 2 colors I like to use, and I also had notes because there were days that I missed. So I'm going to make a little red mark to remember where I'm starting from, which is right here. So the 21st I did get, or the 20th I did get my water. I did my water. I did miss a few days of water. The 21st I did not. The 22nd I did. The 23rd I did not. And then all the rest until the 31st I did not get my water on the 31st. Now someone mentioned that I should make myself pay when I don't get water, more money. That would be fun, actually, if I had the money to do that. This is like an extra challenge for me to help me drink my water. And anything that I put in here will take a bit away of my weekly savings challenges. So that's the reason I'm not. And also, this money I'm not tracking weekly. So once it is complete, I decided I'm just going to put it into my savings challenge time with Farm Boy for game night. Or I also had another thought that I'm going to use this money to maybe pay off more toward my Etsy debt. I haven't decided that yet, but it motivates me to earn $1 a day. It's enough motivation to me to earn $1 each time I actually do it, rather than finding myself money for not doing it, if that makes sense. I don't know why that works for me better, but it does. But I do like your idea of finding myself more so that I won't not drink my water. But that is a great idea, but for me this works. So in Hydrate, to finish off the month of July, I need to put in oh, I got the 18th. I didn't color the 18th for some reason. Okay, so we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. And oh, my savings challenge money here. I have a lot this week. And if you watched my Moterm Monday, you know why I have a lot, because somehow in the course of the last few months, I got to where my savings challenge money was a week ahead. So Farm Boy and I fixed that. So I actually have 2 weeks worth of savings challenge money this week. And in the future weeks, I will be on the right week. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but I have more money today. That is what I'm saying. So let's count what I have. I have taken out all my ones. I think it was $31 worth of ones, and that was for 2 weeks worth of $1 bills, and those will go into my letterbox. So what I have left here, we'll put in my cash tray, we'll count and then stuff Hydrate, and then it will be fully funded. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 300 on the dot for savings challenges week. What week are we on, guys? Week 31, I believe. So wait, I need to put the $10 in this. Oh, I'm so glad I just remembered that. So for July, the month of July, we have 10, 20, 5, 26, 27, $28. And this is fully funded. I get to use a fully funded slip from A Little of It All. So I'm going to put a paper clip on this and write what it is. Hydrate. And this savings challenge and the next one I'm going to show you is from Jenny over at Simply Living Saves. I love these. They are so cute. So my Hydrate is fully funded. That means I get to pull out my fun little, here's June and now here's July, my A5 size little photo album thing that I can put my finished savings challenges in. Such a good visual representation of accomplishments. The finished savings challenges. It's so fun to look in these and see what I have completed. Now I also need to start my new one. So we are on the 3rd. Today is the 3rd of August. So 64 ounces is the least amount, $1 for each icon, and I'm going to write August. And we are on the 3rd, and I have my calendar over here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got my water all 3 days on the 3rd. I wasn't sure if I did, so I usually do. The times I didn't get it in July surprised me, but I didn't, and I don't know why. A lot of times they're when I have really busy days and I'm out shopping or something, so I don't have my water with me. That's often the case. Oh, now I need the mysterious envelope, which I do have here, to get some change to stuff. So I'm going to get $10 of ones to stuff the rest of this binder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 going into my cash tray, and this is going into the mysterious envelope. So $3 now. Whoops, I put it in the back. 1, 2, $3 going in to Hydrate for the month of August. Yay, that's all caught up. I moved my Happy Mail tracker in here because I keep forgetting to use this, and I thought maybe if I put it in this binder, I'll remember. So Stay Active. I just stopped this when my knee started hurting because I literally couldn't walk. It was so bad I couldn't go for a walk, and that has never happened to me before, you guys. So anyway, hopefully we figure this out. I only have $7 from Stay Active, so we are not going to even put that in our little photo album because I didn't finish it. So $7 from Stay Active, and that will go over here with my fully funded pile with Hydrate. And I have my new Stay Active tracker here. I have been walking with Farm Boy again, and I did go for a walk on the 1st and the 2nd, but not yesterday. So I can fill in 2 things here. Yesterday, I spent the day out in Oregon, visiting my parents and helping my mom do a few things. It was really nice to spend time with them and see them. But I was so wiped out when we got home, and my legs were hurting and I was so tired, so did not go on a walk. Technically, I did walk Shyanne over to our neighbors, but it's only 2 blocks away, so I walked 4 blocks, but I don't count that as a walk, so I'm not going to. So I do get $2 for Stay Active. Now, everything in this binder is not getting tracked, because if I track it, then I can't use this for savings challenges, because then I'll be double tracking it, if that makes sense. So to help me remember, I don't track anything on my Tracy Monster tracker that goes in here. I will only track this once I put it where I want it to go, either towards saving challenges or toward debt. So there's my Stay Active. Now, no sugar. I got some splaining to do here. Yeah, I do. So I need yellow, and I need the proper pink. I think it was this pink. I have a few days that I had sugar. So I must have had sugar those 3 days. Yes, because I had it one day when I got home from my daughter's, and then it opened the box, the Pandora's box, or the box of worms. That's what you would say. And I had it for 3 days in a row. So then the 21st, I had sugar. So I'm just going to make a little mark there. I don't get sugar that day. And then the 28th and 29th. Now I don't remember why I had sugar this day, what that was. I do remember these. We had some friends over and they brought a super yummy dessert. It was so yummy, you guys. And I had to eat it because, you know, my friend brought it over. So I'm going to color in the days that I did get while I tell you about this dessert. So we had our friend, whoops, wrong one. We had our friends over and we hadn't seen them for a couple months actually. And one of our friends was out of town. It was a couple and their family, and then another friend that lives in a different state, and he was in town. So we all met at our house, and my friend makes the best everything. I am telling you, no matter what it is, the best salads, the best appetizers, the best dinners, the best desserts, the best everything. She is just amazing, and she has like the gold finger with food. And she made a curry dish, like a curry stew with rice. It was absolutely scrumptious. And for dessert, she made this jello fruit thing that had layers. The bottom layer was pretzels. The middle layer was like a cream cheese, like a cheesecake, I would describe it. And then the top layer was a fresh berries, and knowing her, they were fresh picked berries from her mom's garden. Her mom has a humongous garden. If you remember me talking about it when I started changing the way I eat when I had breast cancer last summer, I was getting all my greens from her garden, and she just had so much to share because her garden is like a couple acres big. It's huge, and she grows everything. So I'm sure they were fresh berries. Where did I start, you guys? I started here. I think I started here. I'm going to start counting from here. Okay, back on track. So anyway, I had that the night they were over. And then since I had sugar that day, and because I've been telling you, a little bit anxious and stressed lately, I think that my, normal way of doing things wrongly is to eat when I'm stressed. So we had some ice cream in the house because I keep some ice cream for Shyanne. She loves cookie dough ice cream, and we found out that Blue Bunny ice cream from Walmart is really good. And I don't like cookie dough ice cream, but I love the Blue Bunny cookie dough ice cream. It is so good. And that was sitting in the fridge, and since I had already had sugar this day, I went ahead and had sugar that day. And then I was like, stop it, lady, die. You can't do that. Sugar's the worst thing for you if you have cancer. I should never eat sugar. I am not loving myself or my family if I put any bit of sugar in my mouth, because cancer feeds on sugar, if you didn't know that. So I should never have sugar, basically. If it's in the food a little bit, I know carbs turn into sugar, so I do do a little bit low carbs most of the time, and I just try to not have any desserts though. Okay, I'm starting to ramble. So I had sugar, and there's one more time when I update this that I had sugar, and I know it's not too bad though. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Let's count how much I owe. I think we started here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. So how much do we have in here? Because if there's 10, I've got a $20 bill over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So I'm going to put a 20 in and take a 10 out. Wow, how did I do that with my scatterbrain, you guys? So in no sugar challenge, I have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. $25 saved for the month of July. Let's write what this is. I just like to keep track of all my finished savings challenges. No sugar, 25. That's what I said, right? 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So, July is complete, and I will put this in my memory little photo album thing. And I wanted to show you I perfected my savings challenge, my no sugar savings challenge. We accidentally put an extra sugar bag on, so there was 32 instead of 31 for a month. We put a border around it. Shyanne made the border a little too thick, so I cut it down, and we need to fix that in Canva. But it's a little bigger, a little taller, but it's still the A5 size. It has a border. I took out the sugar bags on top. There was one too many, and put it down here. And so now here's my new no sugar tracker. It is so fun making things on Canva. If you've been thinking about it, I would suggest you go give that a try. It's pretty easy. And there's a lot of, if you need a, what's that called? See, here's my brain losing it again, losing words. Tutorial. If you need a tutorial, there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to use Canva. And Jenny over at Simply Living Saves put up a tutorial of how to make an A5 size border for savings challenges. So if you use her tutorial, you can make yourself an A5 size border, and then you just put stuff in it and make yourself a savings challenge. So for the month of August, we are on the 3rd day. I do have a no sugar, and I like to mark these. I'll mark this one after I color it. I did not have any sugar on the 1st. That would be this one. I did not have any sugar on, ooh, I must have wrote that wrong. So I marked that I didn't have any sugar on this day, but that was wrong. It was the 3rd that I didn't have, that I had sugar. So here's my story. Yesterday on the way home from my parents' house, Shyanne and I stopped at Costco, and it was getting late, and so she was starving. I was really hungry too, and I normally don't eat pizza, but I hadn't eaten since about 11 o'clock that morning, and I was starving, and Shyanne was starving, so Shyanne got a chicken bake, I got a piece of pizza. I shouldn't have done that, but it was really good. And I got Shyanne a root beer, and so a little bit of root beer while I was eating my pizza driving home was the sugar. I know root beer has a lot of sugar, I think. So where did I mark that? Did I mark it on the very top? No, I marked it in that little line. Shyanne needs to add numbers to these for me too. So 1, 2, 3. So I did have a little bit of sugar. It wasn't a lot, so I'm counting it as having sugar yesterday. So I only owe $2 in my no sugar challenge. So that is updated. What else do I have in here? I do have this. Sadly to say, I had lost 2 more pounds, but then I gained a pound. It's probably because I've been stressed and I ate sugar a couple times. So this morning I was only down 1 pound. So $1 will go into this, and I will zap that 1 pound out of there. So $1 more is going into 1 pound at a time. Shyanne and I also made this savings challenge. Oh, she needs to put Lady Di Saves on this. One day, you guys, when I get it all together and we have time, I'd love to make it like a part of Cheyenne's homeschool to learn how to run a business and, you know, do a little work on Canva, put some things up on Etsy. So far, I've got my IOUs and 1 pound at a time, a weight loss tracker savings challenge, my no sugar savings challenge. So maybe one day I'll get it on Etsy. I'd also like to learn how to do, what is that thing called? The link tree, where you can hit the link and then go to an area where I can give away freebies of the things I make. So if anybody knows of a tutorial on how to do that, let me know, because I'd like to learn how to do that. And so I can give you guys some of these for free if you like them. So 1 pound at a time. Oh, let's count how many pounds I've lost. 1, 2, 3, 4 since I started on 7/3. 4 pounds in a month. That's not too terrible. I could do better, I think. And let's see, I've done that, I did that. I did my no sugar. Now we are on Let Go or O. This is made by Liz and Les, and it is a challenge to let go of clutter in your house, or you owe yourself some money. So it says, let's foster a more organized and stress-free living environment. Enjoy the process and feel the satisfaction of reclaiming space in your home. I'm doing it. Well, I do need to reclaim space because this home is packed. We moved from an over 3,000 square foot house 4 or 5 years ago, whenever we moved here. And this home is just under 2,000 square feet, and we got rid of tons of stuff, yet we still have tons of stuff. So I need to still declutter. So I really need this. It says declutter and dispose of at least 5 items each day throughout the 30-day challenge. Yay, Liz! I love that you made it 5 items because you know what? 5's my favorite number. The items can be donated, recycled, sold, or thrown away, but must be removed from your living space. To discourage procrastination, I can't talk or read. To discourage procrastination and encourage participation, there are no carryovers from day to day. If you let it go, if you don't let it go, you owe. Now, I'd love to make this more for myself, but my little $350, well, I have to say, I keep saying little. God has blessed us abundantly, and that's actually a lot and more than I need per week to run our home. So I have a lot of money to save, but I have a lot of things I'm saving for too. So I do have to make this on my, quote, little $350 a week budget. So I'm only going to make this $1. And now, oh, I think I maybe X or check it here, and then I write when I owe the $1, X or check it. So I am on the 3rd day, and I have done it every day. So I'll do checks. So I am 3 for 3 on this challenge. So I owe nothing to this yet. So that is good because I actually don't have much money to put into it. I have such good news about this. Look, there is a $5 bill in it. On the 1st, I did it, you guys. Well, I can't give myself that much credit. That's not fair. I'm not being fair because the truth is I haven't been feeling good. And I have been wiped out at the end of the day. So it really wasn't hard. I had to go to bed. I wasn't able to stay up. So on the 1st of August, I got my $5. I was so excited. I already stuffed it in here without you guys. And then the 2nd of August, I did not get it. I was doing some editing and it was just a little bit after 11 and I saw somebody made a comment on my video, and so I did go over after 11 and look at the comment, and so I'm being strict with myself, so I did not get it on the 2nd. Last night I did get it, so that would be the 3rd. I never know how to do this because technically it was the night of the 2nd, but I'm counting it the day I stuff it the 3rd, the day that that's the way I'm going to do it. So I get an extra from the mysterious envelope, an extra $5 for this week's savings challenges. Well, not for this week's savings challenge, to stuff in here, from Farm Boy for getting the sleep I need. And I'm sure just as much as it's important to get water right now and to get just for my health with all the things going on, I need to be getting sleep because I have not been sleeping well since January technically. So I have $10 extra saved up. You know, I think I might designate this to paying off my Etsy debt. I think I'm going to write that on there so that I don't forget. Etsy debt. All this extra that I get will be going to Etsy debt. So this challenge, isn't this adorable? This is made by Managing Marcy. I think she should, maybe because it's not for everybody, she put a little white fluffy marshmallow dog on it for me, but it's so cute, and maybe other people need to track that they're sleeping and make it a challenge so they get to bed and get off the social media at a certain time each night. So you can choose your bedtime, choose the amount. Well, she put 5, but oh yeah, I do use 5. But you could make it anything you want. You can just change that number. I think she should put this on her Etsy, but you should go check out her Etsy because she has tons of other absolutely adorable stuff. Managing Marcy is where I got my wipe away debt tracker, and it's so hilarious. It's the mullet, it's Team Beard and Team Mullet. It's toilet paper. It's such a cute Etsy debt. It's for me, it's Etsy, but it's any debt. It's such a cute debt savings challenge tracker. But go check out Managing Marcy. And this one being on work on time, you know, I'm gonna have to erase these and start all over when I actually start it. I still haven't started it. I got up at a good time today, but I had so much to do with videos. I filmed a couple. I filmed a short, and so I did not have time. I did not get breakfast on the table when I needed to, and plus Shyanne was really tired from our day yesterday. Oh, here it is. This is the Wipe Away Debt Savings Challenge from Managing Marcy. Isn't that the most adorable thing you ever saw? Such a cute way to save money for debt. You're either Team Beard, which is the toilet paper going over, or you're Team Mullet, which is the toilet paper going behind. It's so adorable. I love this so much, Marcy. It makes saving fun. And let's see, I'm gonna not do that right now. So we are done with my me binder. Whew, that took a while. Hey, I'm popping back in. I'll include this somewhere in the video. I don't know where, maybe at the end. I thought somebody might want to hear how much I saved all together. So it was 25 plus 7 plus 28 equals $60 saved in my kind of health tracking stuff in my me binder for the month of July. Okay, back to your regular scheduled programming. This beautiful binder came from Save with Test. We're twinsies. She's my twin. We like the same things. All right, guys, this video ended up being long as usual. I cannot make things short. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm really going to try to practice to make videos shorter, and well, this one is not a practice for that. This is a long one. Thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me during my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining me on, and not just my money journey, but my life, because I want to share my life with you too, because you guys are my friends. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.